Belichick to the Jaguars, potentially teaming with Trent Baalke. Zoe, you think that's a good fit?
I don't. I don't think it's a good fit because you're stuck and tied to the quarterback.
You don't like the quarterback?
He can move. I don't.
You don't like Trevor Lawrence?
No, I think he's rigid. I think he's just too erect. Just very structured. Something's off with him.
Rephrase.
Not athletic.
Big Northeast men's health.
I was going to say, I heard you talking about that about an hour ago.
Christmas tree sitting in the corner. It's a tough organization. I don't know. I just don't see him as a Jacksonville Jaguars head coach. I know Tom Coughlin was there, had success. Worst loss in franchise history? Weren't they up 28-0 on Chargers in the playoffs?
Wasn't 28-0. It was that. No, they were down. They came back. The Chargers were up.
Yes.
Okay.
That was a.
That was Lawrence.
That was a Chargers special.
My bad on that one.
And,
all right.
And their head coach still was pissy about it all the way through. Next season too, he was asked about, hey, you still dealing with the effects of? No, I know that's your narrative. Stop. But no, look, I think it is a good fit.
Okay. Why?
Because Jacksonville will give him something that he still wants, and Atlanta figured it out. Control. He still wants control, and the owner will give it to him. Shad Khan will give it to him. And my sense is, Trey worked with Trent Baalke, 1999 stop. That was like 5 hairstyles ago. I mean, that's like a different era. This is what Trent Baalke serves a purpose for Bill Belichick right now, because if he needs to back channel this thing and kind of have Trent Baalke as his eyes and ears right now, Trent.
Don't think Bill's not doing work behind the scenes.
Rent, don't buy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did I know reporting today that Trent Baalke would be out if this might not happen? Yeah.
Your ass is out. Ain't no way. Bill Belichick. Yeah. I'm going to keep Trent Baalke. So Trent Baalke is an information source for him right now. But if he got there, Baalke would be out.
Oh, Bill use him.
Yeah. So I think it's a good fit just because he still wants to run a franchise.
Yeah.
And you could tell. I mean, listen to him. Listen to him on his various media hits. The way he's talking, he's not talking like a, collaborative guy. He's talking like someone who's like, hey, this is how we do it. He's talking about the cap, and he's talking about compensatory picks and all the greatest hits of Bill Belichick. That's what he's doing. He wants to run it.
And he's probably scouting like hell behind the scenes. He's doing every media thing he can do, and he's staying busy.
I'll tell you who his general manager is going to be, his front office. Mike Lombardi will be in there.
Oh.
Lombardi will be in there.
He's put in work. Yeah.
Matt Patricia is coming back. He'll be there.
He'll be part of it.
Joe Judge.
Josh.
McDaniels will be part of it. He'll tell Josh, just go fix it.
Okay. So, I think he's got a vision for a franchise. It's just any franchise. It's not like the prestige of, you really want to be the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars? Yeah, I want to be the head coach of somewhere where they let me run it, and I need to get to that.
He would have taken the Falcons job.
Yeah.
He would have taken the Falcons job last offseason. Yes.
I'm going to pass Shula. I need to get there.
Man, I said throughout the whole season we've been talking about the Eagles. They're 8-2 now. It's like Philadelphia, I don't know if they're going to move on from Nick Sirianni at this point.
Right
so
now.
I don't even know if that's going to be an option for him.
Really, it's like Chicago, Dallas, Jacksonville right now. You say they're on the chopping block. Jets, he would never go to Jets.
No, not with Woody being there. But who knows? Maybe Woody gets an appointment. New administration. Maybe Woody is back. He's back to being Ambassador Johnson. So he didn't have to deal with Woody on a day-to-day basis.
Huh.
Maybe.
What's the run-in with Woody he has? Just the way things.
I don't know, but he took plenty of shots during that Manning cast when they had the Jets on, where it was like, hey, by the way, team me up for this because I'm going to go in for like 3 minutes on Woody Johnson.
Turn me loose. Let's let the tiger out. Yeah.
All right, 617-779-0985. Thanks for waiting, guys. We'll start with Steve in Fall River. Steve, what's up?
Hello, Michael. How you been?
Oh, Steve, good to hear you.
Good to hear you. You've been saying a lot of things that I wanted to say. If our guy is a mini Josh Allen, let's look at Josh Allen's team. You've already mentioned it. This Shakir is a 5 round draft pick. This guy's a monster. This Dalton Kincaid is out, but you got the kid behind him, Knox, and then this kid 84 came in, Zach Davidson, another 5th round pick, made his first catch of his career. He's in on the last drive of the game. They lose Matt Milano, another late round pick, who's one of the best linebackers in the game, and the defense can still get it done. They're not calling stories. You already said they get rid of the crybaby. They brought in Amari Cooper, but they've got other people that are coming along. They just keep trading guys in and out, and they're getting production out of low-round draft picks. And the Patriots aren't. And on the day that they lose, on the weekend, Tyquan Thornton is cut, and there's nobody left, or one guy left from his draft, and Cole Strange's hanging on by a kneecap. And now they have another pick that's been designated as a bum for Bill Belichick's front office he left behind. How in God's sake is anybody looking at this guy to come in and do anything? I want to have him come in and sweep the floor.
Thanks for the call, Steve. Appreciate it.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot. But but a lot of it is fair. I mean, it's the reason Bill is not here today. The reason he's not here today is because the team didn't produce and the draft picks didn't produce. It was every team has like stops and starts and peaks and valleys with the draft. All of them. Whoever your favorite team is on drafting, you look at there's a good stretch and there's a stretch, that's not so hot. But it just lasted too long. It lasted too long, and he wouldn't change, and he wouldn't listen to people who had different opinions than he did on the draft. I just remember the 2020 draft, and not that it didn't turn out to be what it claimed to be. So the 2020 draft was seen as this historic wide receiver draft. That's what it said. Oh, this may be the best draft ever with wide receivers. Now, they were good. Yeah. It was good, but it wasn't the best ever. But in that draft, guess how many wide receivers the Patriots took in the 2020 draft? I know they struggled at wide receivers, but this is supposed to be a historic draft. Wide receivers. Guess how many they took? 0. They took no wide receivers. It was almost like he did it to prove a point. That was the draft where
it's crazy.
They took Devin Asiasi,
Dalton Keene,
like in the 3rd round. Both of those guys, that was the Kyle Duggar draft. That was good. Got Kyle Duggar, but they
was Owenu that year too?
Owenu, Anthony Jennings, and Uche. Yeah.
Kicker.
Yep.
They took a kicker that year. In the 4th round, 5th round, and they cut him because he had problems. I mean, just too many drafts where you just come away and you say, "What? Cole Strange draft? What are you doing? Why are you drafting Cole Strange?"
That's a reach.
Yeah.
So if he's going to do it, I would need to know as a franchise, okay, what's your plan? Because I'm looking at your stats. Yeah, you drafted Richard Seymour and Tom Brady and Dan Copen and Matt Light. You got all the hits. I know Chandler Jones, Hightower. But Gronk. But how about lately? What's your plan to fix this? Because you're in a rut.
He put you in a bad spot.
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.